The ancient Silk Road was not a single paved highway, but a vast, interconnected network of trade routes spanning Eurasia. Its origins lie in the desire for exotic goods and the expansion of powerful empires in both the East and the West. Early interactions between ancient and distant cultures were sporadic but significant. Archaeological evidence suggests limited exchanges of goods like jade and bronze between China and Central Asia long before the Common Era. These were precursors to the more formalized routes that would emerge. The Han Dynasty in China, expanding westward in the 2nd century BCE, encountered nomadic peoples who traded with regions further west. Simultaneously, the Roman Empire in Europe had developed a taste for rare and exotic luxury goods, most notably silk. The demand for silk in Rome became a powerful economic driver. Roman historians lamented the outflow of gold to purchase this coveted fabric, highlighting its value and the distance it traveled. This demand spurred the development and consolidation of routes across Central Asia. By the 1st century BCE, a relatively stable network of routes connected the major powers. Goods flowed from China through Central Asia, Persia, and into the Roman world, and vice versa. This era marked the true beginning of the Silk Road as a major artery of global exchange. While silk was paramount, the routes facilitated trade in a multitude of commodities. Spices from the East, precious metals, gemstones, glass, textiles, and even livestock moved along these paths. Cities along the routes grew wealthy as centers of trade and cultural interaction. Beyond material goods, the Silk Road was a conduit for the exchange of ideas, technologies, and religions. Buddhism spread from India into China, carried by monks and merchants. Christianity and Islam also found their way along these routes, establishing communities far from their origins. Technologies like papermaking and printing moved westward from China. Agricultural techniques and new crops were also disseminated across continents. This cultural diffusion had a profound and lasting impact on the development of civilizations across Eurasia. The stability of the routes often depended on the dominant empires controlling key territories. The Parthians, Kushans, Sasanians, and later the Byzantine Empire, and various Central Asian khanates all played crucial roles in maintaining or disrupting the flow of trade. The Mongol Empire, in particular, facilitated a period of relative peace and increased traffic across the routes in the 13th and 14th centuries. At its zenith, the Silk Road network stretched from Xi'an, China in the east to Constantinople, Turkey in the west. Several major cities flourished along its routes, including Dunhuang in China, Samarkand and Bukhara in Uzbekistan, Merv in Turkmenistan, Baghdad in Iraq, Damascus and Aleppo in Syria, Taxila in Pakistan, and Kabul in Afghanistan. The prominence of the overland Silk Road routes began to decline with the rise of maritime trade. Sea routes, while subject to different risks, offered the capacity to transport larger volumes of goods more cheaply and efficiently. European exploration and the establishment of direct sea links to Asia further diminished the importance of the ancient land routes. Political instability in Central Asia and the decline of empires that had previously secured the routes also contributed to their reduced use. By the 16th century, the classic era of the Silk Road had largely ended, though regional trade persisted. Despite its eventual decline as the primary artery of global trade, the legacy of the Silk Road is immense. It fostered centuries of interaction, connecting disparate cultures and facilitating an unprecedented exchange of goods, ideas, and knowledge. The Silk Road was more than just a trade route. It was a catalyst for cultural development, technological diffusion, and the interconnectedness of the ancient world. Its history reminds us of the deep roots of globalization and the enduring human drive for connection and exchange across vast distances.